but it's over. Hey, ma'am is coming.
Children, close the taps while you are talking. Do not waste water.
Sorry, ma'am. We'll take care from next time.
Very good.
Okay, ma'am.
Hello children.
Hello, ma'am.
Hope all of you are doing well.
Yes, ma'am.
Students, as all of you belong to the different parts of the city, do you all get sufficient clean water for drinking regularly?
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am.
How many of you get water every day?
Ma'am, we get water once in 2 days.
Ma'am, in our area, water tank comes once in a week. I fill both my water bottles at the school so that I don't have to drink the stored water that doesn't even look clean.
Ma'am, we get sufficient water. In fact, we have an amusement water park in our area. It has very good water rides.
We get clean drinking water every day.
Though we stay in the same city, some people will have too much water while others have too little. Surbhi and Arnav, next time when you open the tap, close them immediately and do not waste water so that in future we don't have to suffer from water scarcity. Children, in today's class, we will be discussing about how too much water and too little water affect our lives. Let me narrate you all a story. Once upon a time, there was a girl named Suguna. She was residing in Nallamada, Andhra Pradesh. One day, while she was reading her school book, she suddenly heard someone at the door. She saw a visitor from the city had come to meet her appa, means father. Her father welcomed the guest. He told Suguna to bring a cold drink for the guest. The guest refused to take cold drink. He said, "I do not take cold drinks and I will just have a glass of water." Appa said, "These days we are not getting water that is fit for drinking. It doesn't even look clean. It would be better that you don't drink this water." We do not have a choice, so we drink it. Children, now tell me, what happens when we drink dirty or unclean water?
Ma'am, we get stomach pain and fall sick.
Arnav?
Ma'am, we may get ill health.
Jayant?
Ma'am, we may vomit.
So what might be the reason for the dirty water in your area?
My mother at home says that the water is dirty due to contamination.
Ma'am, what do we mean by contamination?
Mixing of dirty water into the broken pipelines that is supplied in the different areas and the water becomes unfit for drinking. This way, contamination of water happens. In some places, the dirty water from the factories get mixed in rivers, canals and other water bodies. Outskirts of some villages, people wash clothes and their kettles in the nearby water bodies, and the same water is used for the household purposes. Now children, tell me, what happens if this kind of water is consumed by humans? Surabhi?
Ma'am, we may fall ill.
Yes, drinking of polluted water causes health issues. Do you know anyone fallen sick due to contaminated drinking water?
Yes, ma'am. My neighbor got stomach pain, vomiting, and later he even had diarrhea after drinking polluted water.
Then how did you manage to get clean water when you were getting dirty water in the area?
We drink boiled and filtered water. We used to buy drinking water when the water get dirty, and my father used to bring water from far places.
In the above story, why do you think that Suguna's father offered their guest with cold drink rather than the water they get in their place?
Ma'am, because they think the water is not fit for drinking and they didn't want to give such water to the guests.
Let me give you another example. First you tell me, How many of you have been to a water park?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Good. Once in the town of Bazar Gaon, in the state of Maharashtra, there was a big water park. One day, Rohan and Reena went with their parents to the water park. There were so many water fountains. Reena said, "Look, Rohan, there are so many rides in the water." "Look at these big ponds," Rohan said. "Splash, splash, splash." Both turned around. They saw a long, thick water hose going zoom, zoom, zoom. Children, did you ever go on a water rides in a water park?
Yes, ma'am. It's fun to be enjoying there.
Similarly, children were sliding down a big tall slide and landing in the water with a loud splash. Rohan got into a swing high above. Whoosh! Within a second, he had landed in the water. Reena gave a shriek of surprise. Just then, they heard a lot of noise and loud voices from outside the park. Everyone ran towards the main gate. There was a crowd of people carrying empty buckets and pots. A small child carrying an empty bottle was clinging to his mother. Rohan's mother went to one of the women in the crowd and asked, "What is the matter?" The woman replied angrily, "You ask what's the matter? Our well have no water. We get water once, only the tanker comes once in a week. Today even that has not come. And here there is so much water everywhere. Just for you all to play and enjoy? Tell me, what should we do?" Students, why did the woman get angry? Surabhi?
Ma'am, she got angry because her family was not getting water for daily needs. And on the other side, people were playing in clean water.
Very good, Surabhi. The same thing happened in our city too. Some people have too much of water while some people were not having enough water to drink. The water park had a lot of water to play in, but the nearby village people do not even have water to drink. So children, what can be done in such situation?
Ma'am, first, the city should provide water for drinking, and then water can be provided for water parks.
Students, assume if you were Rohan and Reena, what will you do in such situation?
Ma'am, we can reduce the use of excess water and try to save water so that others in our area can get sufficient water for them too. Ma'am, I will try to save water.
Very good, students. Have you seen the wastage of water in your area?
When the municipal water tank comes, most of the times the taps of the tank have leakage problem.
Ma'am, sometimes in our area taps are broken.
Very good, children. What will you do when next time you will visit any water park?
Ma'am, I will ask the staff of water park about the supply of water for the park.
I will collect information that do all the people in nearby areas get clean water?
Ma'am, there should be water purification plants so that used water can be reused.
Very good, children. You should find out what kind of measures are taken by the government to clean the water. Children, what are the different ways we can save water?
We should not waste water.
We should try to minimize the wastage of water by closing the taps when not in use.
We should store rainwaters.
Ma'am, we can channelize the used water for gardens.
What are the ways we can conserve water?
Ma'am, rainwater harvesting.
Ma'am, capturing and storing of water.
Very good, children. In olden days, activities like storage of rainwater in the pits, channeling the rainwaters for the plants, and making sure the water was not run down but stored as groundwater was used to conserve the water. Nowadays, rainwater harvesting, smart water sensors are used for conservation and many new techniques have come to save the water. Children, let us understand the concept of too much water and too little water through another story. Sometime during the summer, in the area of Cafe Parade, city of Mumbai, the lift stopped at 26th floor.
Deepak, a small boy, loved
Going in a lift. That day was a holiday in school. Deepak had gone with his mother to Razia madam's house. His mother worked there. The house was quiet and cool and shining clean. Razia ma'am was reading a newspaper. She smiled when she saw Deepak. She asked, "Is it a holiday today?" She switched on the TV and Deepak was soon lost in the world of cartoons. Razia ma'am called out, "Pushpa, it says in the newspaper that water from the gutter got mixed in the drinking water pipes in our area. It also says that many people are sick with diarrhea and vomiting because of this. Why don't you throw away the water that was filled yesterday? Put some fresh water to boil for drinking. Also take some boiled water for your family." Deepak was happy to hear this. He thought, "At least today I will not have to stand in a queue for hours to get water for our house. It is a real holiday for me." Children, Razia madam asked Pushpa to throw away the previous day water. Could the water be used for any other purpose?
Yes, ma'am. It can be used for washing and cleaning.
Jayant.
It can be used for watering plants.
Children, why did Razia ma'am tell Deepak's mother to boil the water?
Ma'am, because if we boil the water, the bacteria in water will be killed.
Why did Deepak feel that it was a real holiday for him?
Ma'am, Deepak was happy because in his area he has to stand in queue to get water for their home, and Razia ma'am told his mother to take boiled water for their home.
Children, why in the same city Razia madam was able to get the water while Deepak's family was not able to get?
Ma'am, the area of Razia ma'am was always supplied with clean water.
Very good, Arnav. The water management in the cities should be done on the basis of equal distribution and everyone should be treated equal. As we already know that drinking of unfit water can cause many health issues such as diarrhea or vomiting. So it is good that we should boil, bleach or filter the water before it is used for drinking. Did any of you ever have diarrhea or vomiting?
Yes, ma'am.
What happens when we have diarrhea and vomiting?
We become weak.
Yes, we lose a lot of water from our body. This can be dangerous if we do not take care. Hence, it is suggested to drink a lot of water during diarrhea. Children, do you know what can be taken as a home remedy during diarrhea? Arnav?
Ma'am, we use sugar water.
Ganavi?
Ma'am, we use salt water.
Yes, both of you are correct, but not completely. I will let you know the way it has to be prepared. What else can be used other than this?
Ma'am, we can also use ORS.
Very good. We can use ORS, that is oral rehydration salt. Earlier, Ganavi and Arnav told that sugar water and salt water can be used, but it cannot be used separately. In case ORS is not present, we can make this simple drink easily at our home. We will take a pinch of salt. See, can you see this is a salt? And 1 teaspoonful of sugar, which is already measured. And we will add boiled and cooled drinking water. We have already taken boiled and cooled drinking water. We will mix it in it. We need to mix it well. This solution can be taken as sip by sip by the person who is affected. When a person is having diarrhea and vomiting, light food should be taken which does not contain oil and spices. Small babies should take their mother's milk as this is good for their health. It is also necessary to take some medicines. There can be homemade remedies also. If diarrhea does not stop, it is necessary to take the advice of a doctor. Children, now we know the consequences of drinking contaminated water. In today's class, we have discussed about scarcity of water, uses of water, diseases due to polluted water, equal distribution of water, maintenance of health and hygiene, and preservation and conservation of water. Children, now I am going to assign two very interesting activities. Activity 1. The first activity you have to do with the help of your parents. In this activity, you have to find out the availability of water in your neighborhood. For this, you have to collect information from at least 3 people in your neighborhood. Ask them the following questions. Question 1. Do you have sufficient availability of water? Question 2. Is the water which you get fit for drinking? Question 3. Are you getting water on the regular basis? Question 4. Have you ever faced shortage of water in your house? If so, when? Question 5. What did you do when there was scarcity of water? Question 6. What did you do when you could not get clean water for drinking? Activity 2. This activity you have to conduct in school with the help of your teacher. Make 3 groups of students in your class. One group will find out about the arrangements of drinking water in the school. The second group will find out about the arrangement of toilet in the school. The third group will find out about illness affecting children in the class. For more details about this activity, please refer page number 151 to page number 155. Students, once you complete these activities, show it to your respective teachers. Discuss findings of activities with your parents, teachers and friend. Children, hope all of you enjoyed my class.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.